Welcome back to the most informative whiskey channel.
That we make.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
that I'm on.
I undercut you.
No.
I feel bad about that.
No.
But I've made up for it by the fact of what's in our glasses.
Ooh, boy. What are we drinking today?
So today we have some.
Where's the bottle? We don't have it.
Oh, we'll get there.
Oh, we don't have a bottle?
No, we have the. I mean, where do you think the juice came from?
I didn't know. You said you muled it, so I didn't really want to ask too many questions. Oh, boy.
So yeah, we're sipping on some good bourbon that will be revealed later if I can talk. So this is not an original idea, and we're actually a little bit late to the party, but whatever. We're here now, and bourbon's timeless. So today we're talking about what Reddit started of you only need 5 bottles of bourbon at a time. So go ahead and subscribe because this is going to be a fun channel, fun video. So do that,
Please.
And what Reddit says are you need 5 bottles of bourbon.
I'm screwed if you only need 5 bottles.
Yeah, we have way overshot.
Don't tell my wife.
Said you need a daily drinker, your go-to for enjoying bourbon.
Okay.
Impress your guests. Fancy, but not too fancy.
Oh,
But
okay.
that can be open to interpretation. Because if my guest is Matt, I need something that's fancy to impress his ass.
Right.
Cheap mixer. And for guests who don't give a shit about bourbon.
Okay. Bud Light drinkers.
Something great. Your Friday night bourbon.
Okay.
And what you're saving for a special occasion. So, we have each assembled our own 5. We'll go in the order that Reddit said here. So, Matt, I'll give you the first crack. Your daily drinker.
So a daily drinker. All right. I would go.
You could say yourself as a daily drinker.
Hey, don't tell my doctor. My daily drinker would be Woodford Reserve. Is what I mean. It's classic, right? You can mix it if you want to for a great old fashioned. If I go to a restaurant and they say, you want to drink? Yeah, I want an old fashioned. If they don't have Woodford, I just tell them don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm good. I'll just get something else. But that's a good. You can always find it. I never have to worry about walking into the shop and there not being Woodford on the shelf.
Yeah.
Because if there isn't, then there's the world is ending.
Yes. Yeah. No self-respecting bar doesn't have Woodford.
Exactly.
Same with a liquor store.
Yep.
My daily drinker might piss some people off.
I hope it does.
My daily is. Can you tell?
Flipped it around.
Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
It's the same price as Woodford? In most places. Now, we saw...
$35?
Yeah. It actually, in North Carolina, went up to $39 now.
Fine.
But still well worth it for that.
It's a 10-year.
Yeah. And we saw in our bourbon group some store in, I think it was New York, who had it on sale for $92.99. That store should burn. Maybe I saw that on Reddit, but either way, this gets way overhyped. But when you can buy it for MSRP, I think it's really good. I have a couple backups of this. Reason being, in North Carolina, it's not on the shelf. When you see it in a store, it's going to go immediately. So I just get one because I know the time is coming when the MSRP on this is going to go to 50 or 60, and I'm not going to buy it at that.
I think I would. I think I'd buy it at 50. For a 10-year? How many 10 years you got for less than $50?
Yeah, for me, it's not so much the age as the taste on it, and I think it's really good. It's still really good for 40. At 50, it may be still good. I tried at that, but 60, I'm walking away.
Yeah, 60, I'd walk away from that, unless it was a single barrel. If it was a single barrel, then yes, I would get it.
Yeah.
But I agree. I've got 4 or 5 bottles at the house.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, do I do that? Because I already know Derek's going to probably pick that for his. It's like, you know what? But I love Woodford, and everybody that watches this channel knows that I'm a Woodford guy.
Yeah.
And just as much as Elijah Craig. And I went between Elijah Craig and Woodford, and I'm like, Woodford has better flavors to me than Elijah in their small batch.
Yes, there's more richness to that.
Yep. That's a good drink. So, all right.
There's the daily drinker.
Okay.
We can put that off to the side.
You win the daily drinker battle.
Woohoo! All right, impress your guests.
Impress your guests. So,
I can go first on this one if you want.
yeah, because I don't know which one I want to do because it
I'll
depends on the guest.
Yeah.
But let's see what yours is, and I'll base mine off you.
I'm torn here, Matt, because the impress your guests in something great.
I was gonna start singing the. I'm not going.
Thank you, Natalie.
Yeah.
Impress your guests.
Mm.
So, okay. So you're impressed by this. I'm going to go with it because we talked about the fact that,
Damn it, that's good.
our guests probably enjoy bourbon more than Joe Public's guests.
Ooh, Publix is a good store though.
Well, yeah. So my impress your guests is the Maker's FAE 01. I am in desperate search of the 02. If you have it, know of it, tell me where. I want that bottle.
Please, so you can stop bitching about not having it, and I can try it. That's what we're going with.
And this is what's in our glasses.
Yeah. Oh no, that's good. We talked about how we got into bourbon and whiskey, right? Mine was Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
My boss loves Makers.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, it's Makers. Have it. And you're like, it's pretty good. And then you start expanding on that, and you're like, wow, is it as good or is it better? Right? You kind of go off that. I'm a big fan of their new, like the stave profiles and how different they are for each bottle.
Yeah.
And you could think one stave wouldn't make a difference, but
does.
Man, it does.
Yeah.
It's huge, and they're not too pricey.
No, I mean this was 65 or so.
Yep. You're gonna pay anywhere from $60 to $80 depending on where you buy it.
Yep.
And it could be the private select, or it could be one of these. They're all good.
Oh, I mean,
I haven't had one that I'm like, that sucked.
Yeah, I mean, hell, even the 46, just the regular 46 is damn good.
I have that. That's my office.
The regular Maker's cask strength in North Carolina, every few months is on sale for $39.99 a bottle.
That's crazy,
and that's damn good. So yeah, this is going to be my impress your guests. Matt, the floor is yours.
If I'm going to go impress your guest, if it's, I'm going to go with a guest who appreciates.
Okay.
Okay. So if I do that, then I'm going to pull out the big dog. I'm going to do the batch proof Woodford.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gave me the win on the first one. As much as I love this, come on, you son of a bitch, you win this one.
But it's like, so you have a wine drinker that comes over to your house. You're not going to, they're not going to have, know,
Sir,
Kendall Murray.
Allow me to present to you the Santa Margarita Pinot Grigio.
Oh, can't wait. No, that's not going to happen, right? You're going to dig deep and you're going to go for something good. That's it to me. That's like, if I'm going to impress somebody, they want to say, like, oh, you're a bourbon guy? I'm like, oh, what do you have? Like, oh, okay. Cool story. And you bring that out and they're like, oh, well, he is a bourbon guy.
Yeah.
He knows what he's talking about. Well, I'll back down from here because I don't have that.
Yep.
It's not a Pappy. If I had Pappy, I wouldn't put Pappy up here.
We've never had true Pappy. Our friends who were so generous to share
the Lot
B with us.
Right.
That's the Van Winkle family. It's not Pappy. And that stuff was very good. But like this, I mean, this bottle it's a beautiful piece of glass to begin with. Like you bring that out, there's going to be something good in there. You see the proof, the story behind it. That's you win this round, sir.
Yeah. So you bring a 25 Pappy. Okay, cool. They make that, and it's there, and you're gonna pay too much money for it.
You could get 15 bottles of this for that one.
That was $125.
Mm-hmm.
And I think MSRP on the 23 is $120. Doesn't that piss you off? Because people sell it for $2,500.
The Wake County Lottery is coming up. Maybe one of us is lucky enough to win Pappy 23.
And I will 100% be entering in that.
Oh, me too.
I was talking to my wife, and she said she was going to enter too. That's weird.
Double up.
So those are the impressed bottles.
All right. We're 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Yep.
You definitely win that round.
Okay.
So as the winner, you get to go first in the next round. Matt.
Oh boy.
The next round is the cheap mixer, and for guests won't appreciate it.
You know what? J.W. Dant. Damn it.
That's a good choice.
J.W. Dant. Great on its own. We reviewed not too long ago that Ezra brings that peanut flavor.
Yeah.
A lot of that peanut flavor in the J.W. Dant here. You can get it for $13 or $16 or
Yeah.
$18, depending on what county you're in North Carolina. But
Yep.
we bought it online. I just said, Derek, I'm just gonna order it, and I'll just let you know because we both enjoyed it, and it's a great everyday as he breaks all his bottles.
Yeah, the makers fell. That's fine, right?
It happens. But ordered it online, and with shipping, it ended up still being pretty cheap. And I think
We bought 6 bottles.
yeah, and it was like it averaged out to like $14.50 a bottle, and not bad at all.
No, because we found one. We went bourbon hunting in our state, gosh, a year-ish ago, and actually almost a year to the day. We bought one of these bottles along with the JTS Brown, and I would say across the bourbon community, people love the JTS Brown for a discount bottled and bond, and both of us liked this a hell of a lot better.
Even the guy at the store said, hey, if you're buying that, buy this. It's $2 more.
No, it's cheaper. This is
cheaper?
cheaper than the JTS.
Damn. But he said that knocks the socks off of JTS Brown. And we're like, well, we haven't heard of it. Everybody's hyping this one because we hadn't had the JTS.
Right.
And we got that. We got home, we reviewed it. Which, go back, check that review out.
Yeah, we did a budget bourbon battle.
Yeah, no, that was great. That one definitely won.
Yes.
So we were talking about the list. I'm like, oh, got it. Locked.
Yep.
Locked in.
So mine is a little bit more expensive, but I think it fits the bill of still cheap enough to mix. And for guests who either do or don't appreciate bourbon, we've talked about it. There is not a more slept-on bourbon than Wild Turkey 101. I think so many people overdid it in college, just like taking shots of 101 probably.
That's so dumb.
Or whatever. Like, it's $20-ish a bottle.
Yeah. And on sale more times than it isn't.
And it's damn tasty on its own. And it's perfect for a mixer. Like, it's got enough backbone to mix in anything. And if you want to serve it to a friend who doesn't appreciate bourbon, either A, you're not out a lot of money, or B, this is good enough to maybe win them over.
I think you can make a believer out of people with that. So if you pour that in a glass and you give it to somebody who's truly a bourbon drinker, they're going to go, damn, that's good. And you're like, ha, gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's Wild Turkey.
Yeah.
Because everybody immediately assumes that college drink, right?
Yes.
This is such like Bacardi 151. Like, seen my insides more times from Bacardi 151, but that has that same stank in my mind that a lot of people have for 101. Like I was, man, it was neck and neck between those two. I didn't have a bottle of that because I had finished mine and I hadn't been to the liquor store. So that's why I went with the Dan. I think either way, you can't go wrong.
No.
I think that's a toss-up.
I'm happy to split that one.
Let's split it.
All right.
So it's 1.5 to 1.5.
All right, Ty goes to the runner if you want number 4.
Boom shaka.
Number 4 is something great. Your Friday night bourbon.
Ooh. Oh, it's a bourbon. So
well, whiskey. We have opened this up to whiskey.
So
because both of us love rye.
I'm going to, mine is going to be a rye.
Okay.
Because that's, to me, I like that flavor profile, and that's something special to me. We reviewed it not too long ago. Go back and check that one out. The Frey Ranch. It's got to be a special occasion for me because I can't get it here. I have to have somebody send it to me to get it. It's packed with flavor. It's a really cool presentation. I almost picked this one for my impressive friend because you can't get it.
It's true.
And the bottle's great. And the juice inside for a 5-year.
It's damn good. We reviewed this earlier today. I think we each gave it 91, 92 points.
Yeah.
And we don't do that for a lot of things.
No. And the only one that I gave more points to that was the batch proof, which is what I use for my impress. So it's like, how do you, what do you go with? But for me, if I'm having a drink at the house, big King Cube, boom, pouring that in there. It's like a good fillet. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. You
can't beat
your football team wins. You want a nice drink to celebrate.
Football does football.
Boom. So mine, I was torn between 2 of them, and one bottle I already had upstairs. So I said, screw it. I'll let this kind of represent both.
Yep.
I went with Old Forester 1910. I could also see the 1920. They both have special places in my heart. But
the left side, right side?
It's I think the heart's over here. The right side.
Which of the heart? You
Oh!
said a special place in the heart. So is there a ventricle that it truly speaks to, or
Left.
left? Okay,
Yeah.
that one. Perfect. All right, cool.
So yeah, Old Forester 1910. Love this stuff. We did a fun blind head-to-head between this and the Woodford Double Oaked.
And I got that right.
Yeah. Go back and watch. You'll see he got it right. I was wrong.
But you're not wrong.
But I love this stuff. I just like the presentation of the Old Forester Whiskey Rose series.
They do a great job.
I think it's a nice looking bottle. I like the different colored labels on them, but the whiskey inside is just so damn good that I've had this bottle for more than 6 months, probably a year.
So why haven't we done the Statesman yet?
We also haven't done the 1870 or the 1897. We've only done the 1910 and 20. And I think maybe the 86 and the 100.
We did the 100.
They're everyday ones.
Yeah, we did the 100.
I've heard their rye is good, but the rye is not sold in our state.
You know, when I saw it and I didn't buy it, because I was like, oh, we can get that.
Nope. Not anymore. Now we can't.
Damn it, man.
So this is going to be my good Friday night. Hey, it was a good week. Let's drink something a little nicer.
Love it.
Going with that one. I'm inclined to give you the edge on this one, Matt. Strictly from an availability standpoint.
I think that, yeah.
And this is a more unique product, so I'm going to give you the edge.
Oh, you're sweet.
Yeah, so you're up 2.5 to 1.5.
All right.
Good luck, fucker.
Oh, no.
So the last one is the You're Saving for a Special Occasion bottle.
See, that's tough. That's tough. So saving for a special occasion. So I would just call it more of a, when I was thinking of this, I was like, you know what? You close a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
You have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Your dog learns how to sit.
You learned that you didn't have another kid.
Also, special occasion. I got this not too long ago from Chuck, and I really enjoy it. It brings the best of both worlds.
We haven't tasted this, or I haven't tasted this yet. We haven't reviewed this yet.
Do you want to?
I mean, in a minute.
Okay.
But Matt had me just open the bottle, take a whiff, and I was like, that smells like high proof Irish.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's good. Stranahan's. It's a single malt whiskey out of Colorado. It's a small batch.
Mm-hmm.
They do a good job. I mean, it gives there's a lot of etching on the
Mm-hmm.
bottle. It gives you a field flask.
Why not?
Plus a cork. I mean, just in case you're in the field and you're like, I really need 2 ounces. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Why do you, what? Just free ball it. Just pour it. It's so much easier. But I like it. That's their shtick. That's their thing, right?
Hey, whatever.
It's fancier than it should be.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yep.
And
it's unique.
It definitely is. And that is one of the things on my shelf that is not like all of the other bottles that I have. And it's not a rye. It's a whiskey.
Yep.
But it's not your normal whiskey. It's a single malt that it just... I had it the first time. Went, whoa,
Whoa! What do we have here?
What is going on? So, what is yours, sir?
Mine is
You bastard.
Stag Junior.
Winner.
This is batch 15. I bought this 11 months ago, and you can see how much is left.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Because when can I count on getting another one?
Oh, 15? Probably.
You bet. No.
Probably.
When can I count on getting another Stag Junior? Also, they changed the name now. They're just going to call it Stag going forward. But I preferred the 14 that you brought to the 15, but it's still really good. And this retails for $50, which in North Carolina is what we pay for it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm not going to pay secondary for this, which is like $200.
So dumb.
And I'm not the Buffalo Trace honk, even though I had Eagle Rare. Buffalo Trace itself is perfectly fine whiskey for $25. Blanton's is perfectly fine for $60. This is one that I think is way better than $50.
Oh, it drinks way out of its class.
This is the one that I just put in the back of my cabinet so I never see it and I'm not tempted by it because it's so damn good and I don't want to make it again.
It's second row for me. I put 2 big bottles in front of it so that it's masked.
Mm-hmm.
Even it's eye level, but it's mashed.
Like it's short. I haven't opened this in months. I gotta.
Oh yeah, come on.
Let Daddy have a hit.
Well, that's not fair.
I mean, it's just good.
Maybe cross-eyed, man. That's good stuff. Yeah.
So that is my special occasion bottle. You can tell in 11 months I've only had this many occasions.
in
that I
11
thought
days,
suitable.
I've had a lot of occasions.
You have.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
Hey,
you lead a special life, sir.
either that or I just have a heavy hand. I think I got a heavy hand.
You
I got a
do.
heavy hand.
You
Damn it, it's
do.
okay. It's okay though. So, what are your 5 bottles?
Mm-hmm.
You know, in our post here and in the comments below or the description below, we'll put in here what the
criteria.
is. So let us know what yours are. We'd be interested to hear. And you know, hey, maybe that's a future video for us to try your 5.
Hell yeah.
I'm down for that.
Oh no, we have to taste more whiskey.
Yeah, I want to see what your mixer is. I want to see. So in your mind, what is your impress bottle? Right? If I can get my hands on it, or you can get your hands on it, then.
Or
if you want to
send it to us.
Yeah,
We're
you want to
here.
impress us? Hell yeah. In. Hard in on that one. So,
This is a fun one.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And I got to drink something I hadn't had before.
Hell yeah.
It's almost gone. It's enough for the cheers pour.
Absolutely. Well, until next time, hit the subscribe button, tell us your 5, and drink something good.
Cheers.
Cheers.